Shifting the focus now to Europe, Ukraine launched one of its biggest attacks on Russia since the war began back in 2022. Troops sent hundreds of drones into enemy territory, with many even hitting Moscow. Russian military said that its air defenses shot down at least 337 drones across 10 regions, with Kursk being hit the hardest. Moscow was targeted with more than 70 drones, and at least one person died and several residential buildings were damaged in Moscow during Ukraine's extensive drone assault. The airspace was temporarily shut down for 6 airports near Moscow, causing major air traffic disruptions. Moscow's mayor reassured citizens, however, that most of the drones were shot down, but the sheer scale of the attack shows that Ukraine is pushing back, and hard. Meanwhile, other attacks were reported on Russian cities that border Ukraine. These cities include Belgorod and Novgorod, which saw major drone attacks. However, Russian special forces launched an operation to infiltrate Ukrainian positions, reclaiming large territories in the Kursk region. The daring campaign saw Russian troops crawl through a 10-mile oil pipeline as they crept behind Ukrainian positions.
The situation is very interesting and special. In the upcoming days, you will take part in a very serious operation aimed to change how this war goes.
Here, the American armored vehicle Bradley came here. Our birds, drones, hit it 2 times and completely destroyed the enemy's hardware.
Now, the escalation in fighting comes as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky visits Saudi Arabia, where he met Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
We're looking at a lot of things. We have big meetings coming up, as you know, in Saudi Arabia. That's going to include Russia. It'll be Ukraine. We'll see if we can get something done. I'd like to get something done. A lot of people died this week, as you know, in Ukraine. Not only Ukrainians, but Russians. So I think everybody wants to see it get done. We're going to make a lot of progress, I believe, this week.
And peace negotiations continue in Saudi Arabia as the United States and Ukraine look to iron out their differences and stay united against Russia. But while the high-stakes meetings to end the war in Ukraine take place in Riyadh, the situation on the battlefield points to escalating tensions.
Merci beaucoup. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat Kelogon, Komeri Namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.